Good evening, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. As mentioned, मेरा नाम है पॉल चैंग और मैं हूँ मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट मार्कम यूनियनविल के लिए। आज मेरा खास काम है मिनिस्टर को इंट्रोड्यूस करना, और मिनिस्टर मैरी यंग जो है हमारे बहुत अच्छी दोस्त भी है और को वर्कर भी है, कॉलीग भी है, और हम लोग एक साथ ऑटावा में काम करते हैं कि आपके लिए, आप सबके लिए हम लोग एक साथ मिलकर वहाँ काम करते हैं। तो विदाउट फर्दर ड्यू, मिनिस्टर मैरी यंग।
It's interesting that that lovely introduction by Paul was translated to me by Samir. So how wonderful is that? Good evening, everyone. It really is terrific to be here with you, Samir, with everyone here in the room, and of course my very good friend Paul Chang. Paul, you speak so many languages, and I call you a friend and a neighbor. And in our community, I proudly call you a Chinese Canadian, and in this community, I call you a Pakistani Canadian. But before I continue, let me also just begin by acknowledging that we are on the traditional territories of many nations, and those of us who are settlers or immigrants to Canada need to remember that that this land has long been that of Indigenous people, and that all of us have a role to play in reconciliation. I was here last year celebrating the 40th. And this year is the 41st. You have these extraordinary, wonderful Pakistani Canadians. A couple who on this stage are my Member of Parliament colleagues, and of course, Senator Salma is here, and others who aren't, but represent the community just so incredibly well. So this is year 41, and when you think about year 41, you need to give yourself a hand. This is an extraordinary milestone and achievement and accomplishment where your work directly strengthens the ties between the people here of Pakistani origin, but certainly that between Canada and Pakistan. So a round of applause for you. I think today's journey is one where you see it in this room. The dynamism that is here, the families and the community that has come together in the spirit of business, in entrepreneurialism, and the efforts that all of you have contributed, that is essentially creating about $1 billion worth of trade between Pakistan and Canada. That is certainly something. I think that that on this, as Canada's trade minister, it is a tremendous. It's a tremendous accomplishment to be proud of. But I often, in speaking to so many entrepreneurs across the country, and certainly entrepreneurs of Pakistani origin, I see Sue nodding her head over there, because Sue is our is from the Trade Commissioner team, and I think, Samira, as you said it, she's among the best, because if you want to do business and you want to export and you want to grow, you want to get in touch with the Trade Commissioner Service, and Sue leads the team here in Toronto, and it really is terrific. So so when we look at trade that's $1 billion, I think we can do better. I think we can do more, and I think it's the dynamism and the entrepreneurialism of those of you in this room that are going to really take it to the next level. I think about those who are also the young entrepreneurs who are here, and I know that some will be recognized a little later, but I really want to recognize a program like the Next Gen program that is helping entrepreneurs and young entrepreneurs and mentoring entrepreneurs into not only growing their businesses here in Canada, but growing them into dynamic and vibrant markets like that in Pakistan and elsewhere around the world. I think that this just bodes well for what we will continue to do in trade. And because I will have to depart as soon as I finish these remarks, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate tonight's award winners. I know that several will be recognized Farouk Dawood, thank you so much for your contribution of 41 years and more. We were seatmates last year at this event, so it's wonderful to see that recognition. Brian, I know your contribution to the Canada Pakistani Business Council will also be recognized, and as well as Sajid Ibrahim, and of course Tara. Really great to see you this year as well, and I know you'll congratulations as well on your honor this year for all of the work in empowering women in Pakistan, from Pakistan on the advancement. So to everyone who is here tonight, and to all of those and to everyone that's celebrating, thank you so much for giving me a little bit of this platform. I saw Samir, by the way, this morning, because I had walked in, and and I was doing some work with the Prime Minister, and there was Samir in that outfit, and I said, "Oh, I think I know what you're going to wear tonight, because I think you're going to do a little message with the Prime Minister." So you look terrific, and thank you for everything that you do. And it was really great that you got a chance to spend a bit of time with the Prime Minister and to do the recording, and to make that recording so very special. So, on his behalf, I know he would have wanted to be here as well, but we will keep working and make sure that he's able to get here, because you've got some really strong people who will actually help with that effort. Then they're standing on the stage next to me. So thank you so very much.